Why is that?
Yeah, it is, and the language in the beginning of chapter 7 there is very intense. And if you look at verse 5, this is what you are to do. Break down their altars, smash the sacred stone, cut down the Asherah poles, burn the idols. And you're like, well, can't you just like put them in storage or something? And it's like, and the Lord's like, no, you can't just put them in storage, because that's what we tend to do with our idols. We like be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to put that aside for a while. And I was like, nah, you got to get that smashed or burned or cut down. And in throughout church history, that's what, when, you know, this famous, like, was that guy who went over and, you know, he cut down a sacred oak that the Druids worshipped. Why did it? It has to be that way in a way, because the idols, even if we go, no, I'm not going to worship that anymore, but I'll just leave it there. And the Lord's like, nah, because when you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired or something, you're going to go back and worship it. And that's why Jesus, in his own language, he's like, cut off hands, pluck out eyes. It's this like, you've got to be really radical about getting rid of these things that drag you down. And that's right the way there in Deuteronomy. He's like, when you go in, you'll at first think, no, I'm not going to do that. And he's like, yeah, well, let's make sure, get rid of it.
Put to death whatever belongs to your earthly nature. It's that sort of language, isn't it?
It is, and that's all the way through, isn't it? That when we look at the cross of Jesus, we go, that's what Jesus has done for me. But actually, it's like, yeah, but Jesus says, you must come and be crucified with me so that you die to that old humanity, and I'll give you a new one.
Wonderful. Thank you, Paul.